The kindness of strangers is something that I think a lot of people are missing out on these days. This video was actually shot on my way up to Oregon back on December 5th and 6th. I met this homeschooling family on a hike in the redwoods. I really like this story. I was kind of thinking about the video as I was in the experience, but also trying to experience it fully. I do realize that there's some holes in the video, particularly the folks who were my kind hosts. I did not catch them on video at all. I was overprotective of their privacy and ended up almost deleting them from the story, and I do apologize for that. Another part of this story is kind of the opposite. About 2 months ago, I was driving from Page, Arizona to Flagstaff, and I stopped at Horseshoe Bend. And as I was leaving, I picked up a couple of hitchhikers. I drove them about 60 miles, and it was so nice to have them on board. The side winds were so strong that that my side wind assist kept coming on at least 10 times during that 60 miles. So I was grateful for the extra weight in the van. I was grateful for the company. They were a couple from Poland. They were traveling around. They had their bikes that they bought at Walmart, and they had their, you know, their bags on their bikes, and they were loaded down, and the winds were so strong. And so I picked them up. My only concern in picking them up was, would they fit, you know, with their bikes and the two people, because I don't actually have seats for two extra people. I just have a seat for one. I was so glad that I was able to enhance their journey, and they enhanced mine. And so that is the other side of the kindness of strangers. I just want people to not be so afraid. Yeah, there are bad people out there, and the news loves to focus on that. Please allow me to inspire you to just be more open to the kindness of strangers. I wanted to put this video out today, Christmas Eve, because it is just, to me, it's a Christmas story of just accepting kindness from each other. Our country is so divided right now politically, and I just want people to understand that no matter what political leanings you have, one-on-one people want to be kind to each other for the most part. And so I hope that in your life you're able to experience that on a regular basis. And being out on the road like I am, it's allowing me to really experience that a lot of different ways, almost constantly. So I really hope that this story inspires you to get out there, live your dream, enjoy your journey, and have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. I hope the holidays bring you peace and joy, either with family and friends or within yourself. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Thank you for watching. Those folks up there in that car, I met them on the Stout Grove Loop Trail, and they had gone one direction and I'd gone another, and I had shot a little video clip. I was so tempted to ask them if I could follow them home like a little lost puppy. And then not 15-20 minutes later, as I was getting into the van, they waved me down and said, "Hey, where are you staying tonight? Do you want to stay at our place?" So I am. I'm following them home like a lost puppy. This is so great because I had absolutely no idea where I was going to spend tonight. Last night I stayed at a rest area, which was not ideal. It was okay. I thought I slept okay, but it turns out that I didn't really. I'm kind of tired. I'm a little more tired today than I normally am. So this is awesome. I'm going to have a nice night's sleep, and it's going to be free, and I'm going to get to know a nice family. When I met them on the trail, I asked, "Oh, are you homeschoolers?" And she said, "Oh, is it that obvious?" And so I shared that I was a 20-year veteran, and that I think it's Tuesday. It's just after 4 o'clock, and the Galavan is all tucked in and ready for the night. We are at a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of property. In the distance there is what they are calling Prince Island. He's laying down and the top of his head is to the right and his chin is to the left, and you can see the nose protruding. Plastic bag on the beach. And so now I'm just filling it with little pieces of plastic because it's everywhere. I wonder how much plastic is in our ocean. This is the second flip-flop I've found. A lot of these things, I have no idea what they are, but there's a lot of them. Such beautiful driftwood here. It's just all piled up right in front of their property. That is their property right at the top there. Once again, with the smells, I wish you could smell this. It smells very woody and a little bit burnt. It's a little bit campfire, and it just smells wonderful. It's really a spectacular beach. I feel so fortunate that these folks are sharing this with me tonight. Tomorrow I head directly to Eugene. I'm going to go up the coast and go through Florence, but rather than going through Grants Pass, but otherwise I'm just heading straight to Eugene tomorrow and going to spend a few nights at Trevor's house so that we can finish the solar on my van. The sun's going fast, so I better get back up there. But I literally have a plastic bag full of plastic, and I could keep going. I didn't even go very far. Down on the beach, I picked up a plastic bag, 2 flip-flops, not a pair, but 2 different flip-flops, 4 lighters, a bunch of just random pieces of plastic, and then a whole bunch, like a whole bunch. I have no idea what they are, but a whole bunch of these. I don't know. If you know what they are, leave me a note in the comments below. Good morning from Smith River, California. It's a beautiful morning here on the coast. The challenge getting from their yard to the actual beach is all of this driftwood, and so before you take a step you have to really test it out to make sure that it's not going to roll on you. A bit of a challenge getting up and down from their lawn, not just the driftwood but the climb, but there's a rope along the edge and that's what I use. Today is my last day on the road for a little while, and I'll be mooch docking with friends and family for the next probably 3 weeks. I'll be heading into Oregon here real soon. I'm right at the tip of California, so I won't need maps today. Last night I had a wonderful dinner and conversation with my hosts, the homeschooling family that I met in, where was I? Redwood State National Park. It was so nice to just have a wonderful, relaxed conversation with really fun people. They have a 17-year-old son who is just, he has a brilliant mind, and he's just so fun because he has a great sense of humor too. So very, very nice night. The kindness of strangers is something that I think a lot of people are missing out on these days with the news media cycles and how they're keeping everyone scared. But really, people are so kind. So it's really something to enjoy the kindness of strangers. This is Joni with TheGalavan. Enjoy your journey.